येषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. No, it is not taking. Horizontal, it is not taking. Hare Krishna, welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Canto 1, Chapter 17, text number 36. Yesterday we discussed 35. Today we are going to discuss 36, text number 36. Please repeat behind me. कलिर्वाचा यत्र क्वा कात वत्स्यामि
यत्र क्वा वता वत्सामि
यत्र क्वा वात वत्सामि
यत्र वा वता वत्सामि
सर्वभूमा त्वजनया
सर्वभूमा तवाजनया
सर्वभूमा त्वजनया
सर्वभूमा तवाजनया
लोकशये तत्र तत्रापि
लोकशये तत्र तत्रापि
लोकशये तत्र तत्रापि
लोकशये तत्र तत्रापि
वामातेषु शरासनं
वामतेषु सरसनं
वामातेषु शरासनं
वामतेषु सरसनं
कलिर्वाच यत्र कवाता वत्सामि
यत्र वावता वत्सामि
सर्वभूमा त्वजनया
सर्वभूमा तवाजनया
लोकशया तत्र तत्रापि
लोके तत्र तत्रापि
वामातेषु शरासनं
वामतेषु सरसनं
कलिर्वाच यत्र क्व वात वक्ष्यामि
यत्र वत्सामि
सर्वभूमा त्वजनया
सर्वभूमा तवाजनया
लक्ष्ये तत्र तत्रापि
लोके तत्र तत्रापि
वामातेषु शरासनं
वामतेषु सरसनं.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat again me. Kali uvacha. The personality of Kali said.
The personality of Kali said.
Yatra. Anywhere. Kwa. And everywhere. Ba. Either. Ata. Thereof. Vatsyami. I shall reside. Sarvabhuma. O Lord. Or Emperor. Of the earth. Tava. Your. Ajnaya. By the order. Lakshaye. I see. Tatra. Anywhere and everywhere. Api. Also. Tvam. Your Majesty. Ata. Taken over. Ishu. Aro. Sarasanam. Bows. Translation purport by Dimingris Abhay Chandra DC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Yes, sir.
Translation, please repeat behind me. O your Majesty, though I may live anywhere and everywhere under your order, I shall but see you with bow and arrows wherever I look. Purport. The personality of Kali could see the Maharaja Parikshit was the emperor of all lands all over the world, and thus anywhere he might live, he would have to meet with the same mood of the king. The personality of Kali was meant for mischief, and Maharaja Parikshit was meant for subduing all kinds of mischief mongers, especially the personality of Kali. It was better, therefore, for the personality of Kali to have been killed by the king than there instead of being killed elsewhere. He was, after all, a surrendered soul being before the king, and it was for the king to do what was required. So, this sloka is the continuation of the same chapter, punishment and reward of Kali. So, the past few days we are discussing this chapter, punishment and reward of Kali. So, the situation is Maharaja Parishit, he was coming outside, he was wanted to see the kingdom, so he was coming on his chariot. The outskirt of his kingdom, outskirt means outskirt not the village, outside of the place where people live, it is outskirt. One person, he wore the dress like a king and he is beating a cow and bull. So the cow is the personification of earth and the bull is the personification of Kalipur. Sorry, bull is the religion, Dharma. And the dress like a king is the Kalipurusha. And what the situation is, what the cow and bull are doing, they are not happy. So they are lamenting and the bull is trembling and the bull's 3 legs were broken and the bull is standing in the one leg and the bull is trembling and urinating. So this is the situation. And the Kalipurusha is beating the, he is not beating with a small stick or something. He is beating the cow and bull with a club. Club, you know, right? Gada, we say. With the club he is beating. And the cow, what he is doing? Cow is crying. So the earth is crying and the Dharmaraj is trembling and urinating, he is shivering. And Kalipurusha, this is the situation. This Maharaja Parishit came there and he was asking what happened here. And he got before giving any punishment, first we have to ask what is that? What is happening here and who is the culprit? And currently what is happening, current situation, if somebody is fighting means, then we will go and we will beat who are everyone beating. We don't know whether it is a kind person or not, right? But what is the actual thing to be? The person who is following the religious principle, who is following the Dharma, first we need to understand who is the culprit. And are we a person to give the punishment? So in the current state law, nobody has the rights to give the punishment to anyone. The moral policy. You should not do moral policy. If something wrong is happening, your work is you to inform the police. So they have the rights to come and take the action on it. Right? You should not take the law on your hand. So in the current situation. And the earlier situation also, not everyone should take the charge. Suppose the king need to give the punishment. If something need to be beaten or something need to be punishment, only the king and king's representative should do that. But here in this situation, what he is doing? The Kalipurusha is beating the cow and bull. So this is the first against Dharma. So by seeing the situation itself, he is seeing that against Dharma. Because the person who is wearing a dress, it is the Kalipurusha, is wearing a dress like a king. So Maharaja Parishit immediately understand this person by seeing outwardly dressed like a king, but he is not a king. So that he understood. Because the king he will take care of all the living entities. He is not only human beings he will take care. He will need to take care of all the living entities. So he is beating the cow means he is not in the Kshatriya. He is not a Kshatriya actually. That's what the king Maharaja Parishit understood. And Kalipurusha. So he is wearing a dress like a king, but he is not a king. And in this, so the personality of Kali meant for mischief, is Prabhupada is mentioning. So, what is the difference between Kali Purusha, what he described here, and for us? What is the difference? What is the difference? See, V means devotees. Okay? See, Kali Purusha, he wanted to show himself, he is a irreligious person. He is a religious person. See, we can't blame Kali Purusha because Kali Purusha, this is under the order of the God, Lords, he is serving. His duty is to establish all this nonsense. Yes, mind is attracted towards that. So, Lord wanted to exhibit that who is devotees, who is non-devotees. So, that is the reason there is a irreligious person in between, so that he will attract everyone. So what are the 4 principles we are saying? It will attract everything. All those illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, intoxication, all is the game of Kali. So he will be there, he will attract all the persons. And Lord wanted to see who are all going there, who are all coming towards me. Because Lord gave the free will to us. We can choose either of them. So if you want to go with a person who is doing all this nonsense, you can go with that. Go along with it. Lord is not stopping anyone. So it is, yesterday somewhere there is a quote that came. So even the pure devotee wanted to have, even the Goloka, a pure devotee, he has a little tinge of enjoyment, propensity. He wanted to enjoy, Lord sanctioned that. So Lord send him immediately to material world and enjoy and realize that and come back. Even the pure devotees also, Lord will give. That's a yesterday I saw some quote. So in that, it is written over there. So Prabhupada explained that. So even the pure devotee also, that is the case. So if you want to enjoy propensity, you can come and you can go. So we are discussing about difference between devotees and Kali. So we devotees, we are outwardly we are dressing like a devotee. We are ourselves. We are devoting. We are wearing a dhoti, kurta, and kandimala, tilak. By seeing us, people outside people will think that okay, this is a Swamiji. Swami, they will Swami. They will say like that. They understand that he is the religious person. So what makes it giving as a religious person? Even though if you are wearing pant shirt, will they ask all the same thing? No, they won't consider as a religious person. The same person, we are going with a pant shirt, they won't consider religious person. If you are going with a dress, they are considering as a religious person. But inwardly we know that what we are. Whether we are a religious person, we are not. But by dressing, it making the difference. So that's the reason. Dress also, it will change the consciousness of the people. Directly to us and indirectly to others. That's what I am stressing the point, always overall coming for the center. Wear the dhoti kurta. The boys who are all staying here, wear dhoti kurta. Why? Why wear? So that's the reason, so that we can always be in the consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So wearing dhoti kurta is the Krishna consciousness, to make ourselves Krishna consciousness. Okay, I am wearing dhoti kurta. If we are angry, immediately we will shout, then we will see, okay, I am wearing dhoti kurta, Krishna is here, so I should not shout. So that consciousness will come, Krishna consciousness. That's the reason for in developing to develop our consciousness, we are wearing the dress, even though we are not qualified to be a devotee of the Lord. And the same thing with the Kali Purusha. So Kali Purusha, he is not qualified. His work is to make nonsense to the society. But he is wearing the dress like a king. So by outwards, he is like a king, but his activities, by seeing his activities, we can understand he is not a king. So that means, even though he wore a king dress, by this act we can understand that he is not a king. So the person who is wearing the dress, his acts also should be in that manner. So that is the lesson we need to learn from that. If we are wearing the dress like a devotee dress, our activity also should be like a devotee. At least we need to act like a devotee, even though we are unable to follow into things. Means at least in the public where we are coming, where we are wearing a dress, the places we have to act like a devotee. Because by seeing us, others will learn. They will learn. By seeing us, others will learn. Right? If you are coming with the dhoti and kurta, somebody coming new, 2-3 times he will come by seeing us. Okay, oh dhoti and kurta, let me try. So who is inclined to bhakti? Many people they will come and visit and go, but who are inclined to bhakti, they will get the interest. Okay, let me also wear. They will ask how to wear, how to this, all those things. So we are knowingly, unknowingly, we are teaching some others, and we are wearing tilak. Some new people many people they hesitate to wear tilak. In some of the villages in South India, in Tamil Nadu, they will say, if you are wearing they will call nama. Namam, they will say namam. So nama means they will put the namam only at the time of death. When something happened, death. So they are thinking that, in one of my village, I went there, I wearing tilak. They say, I removed the hairs. I removed the hairs of tilak, something happened to your house, they are asking. No, I think what happened? No, you are wearing a nama and you remove the hair, say that's what we are asking. So that is the mentality of the people, because they don't have the knowledge. So they are thinking that only somebody died in the house, then only we will remove the hair and we will do tilak. So this is the mentality of the people in the society. But what Prabhupada taught us, you are a servant. You should not keep your hairs and you just showcase. The hairstyle and all you should not do. Remove. It should be neat and clean. So Prabhupada always insists on cleanliness. You should be always neat and clean. Your personal body, you should be clean. You should be a first class devotee. So that's the reason he asked to remove the mustache and beard. So why people are in the ISKCON, people are removing mustache, beard and hairs everywhere. Everywhere is Prabhupada is insisting that this is cleanliness, this is cleanliness, this is cleanliness. And if you see the Western countries, people and all, they will keep a beard, mustache, hairstyle, this and that, so many things. One thing, first of all, it will affect your consciousness. If you are keeping beards, mustache and hairs, first of all, it will affect your consciousness. We will always conscious of if my hair is looking right, nice or not, my mustache properly coming or not, my beard is right or not. You will be in the bodily consciousness. That is the first foremost thing for any common good. And second thing, I am not this body. The realization will come when you remove everything. I am not that body. I am not worrying about this. I am removing the beard. I am removing the hair. I am not worrying about. I am not concentrating. I am not bothering about my beauty, my look, because I am the servant of the Lord. That mood will come by removing all those things. That's the reason Prabhupada insisting. One thing is to develop the mood, servitor mood. So that is the reason Prabhupada always insisting. And other thing is cleanliness. One of the studies says, if you are keeping mustache and beard and hairs, the worms which are available, which are there in the toilet, more than that much amount of worms, what do you call it? Bacteria will be there in your hairs, in your mustache and in your hairs basically. So the hair is the place to keep the bacteria. That is the scientific way of proof. So if you keep the hair and this one, that means you are growing with the bacteria. If you make yourself, you will see your face will be full of. So we want to. Krishna wanted to speak because for Krishna wanted to see us. For morning Mangalarti, we are showing our face to Krishna. Mangalarti means 5 o'clock. Why we are coming before the curtain? We want to open. We want to be here in front of the Lord. Krishna wanted to see his devotees, and Krishna can see even a minute coronavirus also he can see in his using his eyes. So Krishna is seeing us, and full of our face, full of bacteria. He can't see our face at all. So that is the reason we need to clean shave, get everything. So that is the way. That is the reason we have to be clean shave, head and even clean shave, dress like a devotee. So when we are in this attire, automatically we will get a consciousness. Okay, so this is to develop our consciousness. Automatically we will get a consciousness. Okay, bhakti means. Okay, I also want to do progress in bhakti. I also will get up in bhakti. Others also will get induced on that. Even though if you are going to office with a tilak everywhere, by seeing the non-devotees also they will say, this is the person, religious person. By seeing a tilak only, you may or may not be religious. But your tilak represent that you are a devotee of the Lord. And the second, only 1 or 2 seconds, they will think that if some may be knowledgeable, they will say that it is a ISKCON tilak. They will say Gaudiya Vaisnava tilak. This is the way. And somebody wear the tilak like a Sri Vaisnava Sambardaya. So they will wear the different tilak. So by seeing the tilak, what happened? Outwardly they are seeing, but they are remembering the Lord that time. Remembering, okay, this is a Vishnu. Somebody remember Vishnu, somebody remember Krishna, somebody remember ISKCON, somebody remember Prabhupada. So that amount of small sukriti we are giving to them indirectly. Tilak we are wearing, but they are remembering the Lord by seeing that. So we are giving the sukriti to them. By giving that, that is also one of the devotional service. We are giving indirectly we are giving the devotional service. We are not doing anything, but we are giving the devotional service to others. By seeing us, they will remember the Lord. And that is also, we will also get a sukriti for that. That is also progressive way of path of devotional service. So we already discussed Anukulena, Sandarbha, Pratikulena, Varjanam. That means whatever favorable to bhakti, we have to, whatever favorable to bhakti, we have to accept it. Whatever not favorable, we have to reject it. That is the Rupa Goswami teaching. So Rupa Goswami is teaching in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Anukulena Sanjarta, Pratikulena Sanjarta. Whatever favorable to bhakti, you accept it. So wearing tilak, wearing kandimala, wearing the Vaisnava dress, these are all anukul to bhakti. So that is, we have to adapt that. So there are 26 qualities for Vaishnavas, prime qualities. There are so many qualities are there, but Lord quality, yes, we are the part and parcel of the Lord. So Lord's quality will be there with us. So in that, there are 26 qualities, Vaishnava qualities. So the Vaishnava qualities, 26 qualities, we can't immediately, I'm wearing dress, immediately I can't exhibit the 26 qualities immediately. So what we need to do? We need to concentrate consciously, one by one, we are having to adapt. It will take years, months, years together. But we need to consciously do. That is the progressive way of Krishna consciousness. Okay, anyway, I came to ISKCON, wearing the tilak and I'm standing 16 rounds and I'm attending puja and all, festival, Sunday program I'm attending, I'm doing some service. So that is fine, that will also develop. But without your consciousness, it cannot move in the next level. That is one more example with the last week while discussion. If you want to make a horse to drink water, what you should do? Even though we pull the horse inside of the river, you can't make the horse to drink the water. If the horse wanted to drink, the horse need to think. The horse need to think and he need to drink. Whatever the thing you are doing for the horse, even though you pull the horse very tightly and fully inside of the river, if the horse is not drinking, means all of the efforts are waste. Similarly, because you know that, okay, I am going to, if suppose for example the horse, using the horse you are going to somewhere, some distance. You are seeing the river, okay, in the river let us drink the water. So you put the horse and put it inside. Horse is not feeling thirsty, so he didn't drink. So you know that there are some more distance are there amongst the water. Till that time horse will be exhausted. So let us drink. But the horse is not drinking, what we can do? We can't do anything. The similar way, we are wearing the dresses, we are attending the program, we are doing this and that service. What is the essence we need to drink there? That is Krishna consciousness. If we are not bothering about Krishna consciousness, we are doing all the other things. No use. That's of no use. It's just a acting. That's action only. We are outwardly we are acting, inwardly we are gross materialist. So Krishna is residing in the Paramatma inside of our heart. So he knows everything. So he will consider you as a whatever, even though we are wearing the dress and you are showcase outside you are showing as a devotee, you are not exhibiting a qualities. What are the 26 qualities? You have to exhibit those qualities. That's what I told. 26 qualities, immediately it won't come. One by one, we need to read, analyze how our Guru, how Srila Prabhupada, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited. Learn from them. In that way, we can't imitate the same thing. But learn from them and try to give. First you need to act. Fake it till you make it. That's what many serious devotees are saying. Fake it till you make it. But your goal should be there. You should not fake just to showcase. You can fake it, but you have the desire to, okay, I am faking today, but one day I need to make it. You may not have your other who are all staying with you here, you may not have a good relationship. You may have, okay, why he is doing, he may shout to you. So in that situation, okay, in that situation you need to fake it. Okay, even though he is shouting, because we are in the Krishna consciousness. That time you need to think about Krishna consciousness. Okay, he is shouting, I am also shouting, it's over, it's not like that. That time we need to remember Krishna consciousness, because that time we are getting the test. So Krishna's test is different. In the school test and the Krishna test, there are vast differences are there. So in the school test, what will happen? Investigator will be there and we will write the exam. Exam is for us only. So the investigator will think whether you are pass or fail. So, but in the school we can see investigator is roaming here and there, so we won't do that, any mistakes. But in our practical life, in the Krishna consciousness life, the investigator is Krishna himself. He is sitting with us always. 24/7 he is sitting with us as a Paramatma. So he is always investigating. But we are not realizing that somebody looking me, somebody acting me. We are not thinking that. So how will we pass the exam then? So whatever exam he is giving, see, exam is, in the material exam is one way only. Because you only write, you only need to pass or fail. But in the material world, you will give the exam, you will connect two people. You will give that two people, practically you will give the exam. One person may in the other mode, another person in another mode, you will combine both the persons. So exam for both the persons. So in that he will give the exam, whether you pass, you are getting pass, or you are both are getting pass or fail. But the people are, even though they are in the bhakti, they are not able to, they are saying that we are in the Krishna consciousness, we are in the bhakti, they are unable to understand, this is a test for me. So we always, each and every moment will be tested. Our bhakti will be tested. And the test will be stringent day by day. It is not like, see, it is not like, in the first standard, you will get the test, you need to write only ABC. In the college, are you getting same test, ABCD only? You need to complete pages, you need to understand, memorize, and you write the exam. It is very tough compared to LKG and college. In bhakti, are the similar way. When you start the bhakti, small test will be there. For example, if you are coming inside, are you saying Hare Krishna to everyone? It is a small test. God will give it. Well, he is not giving, he is not looking at me, he is not bothering me. Why are you Hare Krishna? Leave me, leave it. If you get into that mode, you are failing. You are failing in the LKG itself. Then again you will study. You won't come to the next class. The similar way, okay, now again you learned, okay, somebody told me that we need to say Hare Krishna. Then we will learn. Then you are pass. You are coming and you are asking, you are saying, overall saying, you are saying Hare Krishna, you are pass. Next test. Like that, test will come every day, every moment test will come. Not only here, everywhere outside also. How you are behaving. You are wearing this dress, going outside. You are misbehaving with the girl. What they will say? They will beat first. And what they will say? By wearing, you are wearing this dress. First they won't identify you as a person who you are. First you will identify by your dress only. Hey, this person from ISKCON. This person, ISKCON people are like that. So they will categorize that. ISKCON people, this kind of people only. So they will put a seal mark. So we should be very cautious while wearing that devotee dress also. Even though it is for our consciousness means development, but we should be cautious. That's the reason we always remember Krishna. Why Prabhupada always saying that always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Whatever you are seeing, see that as a Krishna. You are seeing it as plants, see that as Krishna. Krishna himself is saying in Bhagavad Gita, I am the taste of the water. While drinking water, remember Krishna. So always, if you remember always Krishna, and if you feel that Paramatma is with me, within me, always sitting with me, he is overseeing what I am doing, how the investigator in the examination is in front of us, we don't shake your head in the exam. Similar way, Paramatma is always looking at me, so I should not do any wrong thing. So in that way, if you come that level, then from that your bhakti will be very easy. Well, if you realize that Paramatma always overseeing me, always within me. So that condition we can easily understand. So today's topic what we discussed, Kali Purusha and devotees. Kali Purusha wearing a king dress, devotees overall so-called, we are not devotees, we are not devotees. Devotees means we are practicing devotees. Why we are practicing devotees? There are primary 26 qualities in Bhagavatam, it is said 26 qualities. In the 26 qualities you are able to exhibit, you are bona fide devotee. If you are not able to exhibit 25 only, I am not able to, because in Bhakti, if you become a devotee, it should be 100%. Then only you can become a devotee. It is not necessary, okay, it is in the school and all, if you 100 mark exam, 35 mark I took, it is passed. It's not like that. For Bhakti, you have to be 100%. Then only you can get. pass. We will be bona fide as a devotee. So we need to exhibit the 26 qualities of Vaishnava qualities, of devotee qualities. Then only we can be considered as a devotees. Otherwise, we are practicing the devotees. So we are saying that practicing devotees. For that, what we need to do? We need to practice that 26 qualities. Then only we can move ahead as a devotee path. Otherwise, it will be just a bookish knowledge only. We can say and we will forget. Again, we are getting to the mode of we will destroy the name of ISKCON. If at all, if you want to give the glories to, give our gratitude to Prabhupada, yes, to show us this path, what we need to do? At least we should not do defame. By wearing this dress, we should not defame. First thing. Then we need to develop our consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Okay, so today's lesson, whatever we are trying, we are wearing the dress, we should try to exhibit and we need to practice the 26 qualities of Vaishnavas. So it is not very tough. All the qualities are pleasing qualities, good qualities. But it is tough for us to follow that. Why? We are always into the, because of Kali Yuga effect, we are always into the negative path. We are unable to come to the proper. But if we want to be a devotee, we have to practice that. Stringently we have to practice. Consciously we have to practice. Take one suppose kind is the one of the quality of the 26 qualities. Take the kind. You should be kind enough for all the people. Okay, next 1 month I am going to practice this kindness. So next 1 month, you need to put the, okay, today's date is 13. So till November 13, I am going to develop my quality, kind quality. You need to practice that. If you practice a quality for 3 weeks, minimum 3 weeks to 4 weeks, that will be your habit. So if you want to, even though some opposite person is behaving this and that, if you exhibit the kindness, your quality, that is our, because we need to, there is somebody agitating us, somebody fighting with us, that time if you need to realize Krishna consciousness, you need to exhibit that quality. I need to be kind. So if you are, that consciousness, if you work for a month, then that quality will be your habit. Then next quality, silent, it's the next quality. So similar way, there are 26 qualities are there. One by one, you can practice. If you practice each quality for a month, that quality, you will be in that quality. And you will forget the opposite of it. Because in the spiritual world, there is no dualities. Duality means there is somebody in our earth only we have dualities. Somebody will be kind, somebody will be hatred. So this is duality, two things. But in spiritual world, only one quality is there, one kindness. Hatred is not there. So here you are exhibiting both the things. How can you are qualified? You are not qualified to go there, go to Goloka. So what you need to exhibit? What you need to practice? What is there in the Goloka, that qualities we need to practice. So Goloka, only kindness is there. There is no hatred. Like Goloka. Then we need to stick with kindness, even though some situation will come. All the three situations for your test. So the test will come. That time we need to pray Krishna, pray Guru, and be in Krishna consciousness and exhibit the quality of kindness. Even though the situation is not favorable to us, that time also we need to exhibit the kindness. There is a test. Then you will be passed. Then we can get into the next level of Hare Krishna. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Any questions, any doubts?
That is not complete, but 38